Amidst an ever-evolving landscape plagued by food shortages, skyrocketing prices, and ominous supply chain disruptions, our mission remains steadfast: to equip you with the vital information you need to stay prepared. Today, we plunge into the realm of 8 grocery products teetering on the precipice of becoming exceedingly scarce as we approach the fall and winter months. We're ditching the frills and pleasantries, focusing solely on the essential insights you require. 1. Coffee beans. Picture your favorite morning ritual, that warm, invigorating cup of coffee. Well, brace yourself, because the familiar comforts of your daily brew might be in jeopardy. An unholy alliance of climate change-induced extreme weather events and labor shortages is taking its toll on coffee-growing regions, causing a ripple effect across the entire production cycle. While your local cafe may still have a stash for now, the price of your beloved elixir is poised to soar as supplies dwindle. So what's your game plan? Consider stockpiling green coffee beans. These unroasted gems boast a longer shelf life. Invest in a quality coffee grinder, and you can savor a fresh cup even when beans become as rare as a unicorn. Don't forget to explore alternative caffeine sources, like tea. In a world fraught with brewing shortages, securing your coffee supply is a savvy move. Start stockpiling those beans. A price hike is on the horizon for your next caffeine fix. 2. Canned tomatoes. These unassuming cans are the unsung heroes of countless recipes, from hearty pasta sauces to comforting stews. But here's the hitch: they might not grace your pantry shelves as readily in the coming months. Canning facilities, tasked with preserving these precious tomatoes, have found themselves caught in the crossfire of labor shortages and production hurdles. Labor shortages persist, with workers sometimes struggling to keep pace with heightened demand. Fewer hands on deck translate to fewer cans rolling off the production line, leading to, you guessed it, bare supermarket shelves. As if that weren't enough, Mother Nature has thrown her curveball into the tomato harvest, with floods, droughts, and unseasonable temperatures conspiring to diminish yields. Less harvested tomatoes mean fewer canned. To ensure your pasta sauce retains its tangy goodness and your stews remain hearty, it's time to stock up on these cans. They have an excellent shelf life and can be your secret weapon in the kitchen when supplies dwindle. 3. Ground beef. Imagine a scenario where disruptions reverberate through the meatpacking industry, compounded by an ongoing labor crisis. This combination spells impending scarcity and a subsequent spike in prices. Ground beef, a versatile kitchen essential, perfect for crafting savory meatballs or hearty tacos, is now becoming an elusive find. The forces at play, from labor shortages to supply chain hiccups, are turning it into a rare commodity. And that growing demand you've been witnessing? It's not going anywhere. As more people opt for home-cooked meals, ground beef remains a top choice. Whether it's Sunday night spaghetti or those sizzling burgers on the grill, it's a beloved staple. 4. Pasta. Securing your favorite pasta varieties might not be as straightforward as it once was. A confluence of factors has disrupted the pasta supply chain, potentially leading to shortages and higher prices. Unpredictable weather patterns, from prolonged droughts to excessive rains, have wreaked havoc on wheat production, a primary pasta ingredient. These extreme conditions have hit wheat crops hard, affecting the availability of quality wheat for pasta production. Beyond weather-related challenges, the global demand for pasta has surged. In times of uncertainty, non-perishable and versatile foods like pasta become go-to choices for households. This surge in demand has complicated every step of the pasta supply chain, from milling the wheat to packaging the pasta. Labor shortages, transport delays, and distribution bottlenecks are all contributing to the challenges faced by pasta producers. To prepare for potential pasta shortages, stock up on your favorite pasta shapes and types now. Choose varieties with longer shelf lives, like durum wheat pasta, which tends to hold up better over time. Additionally, consider diversifying your pasta alternatives with options like rice or couscous. 5. Canned soup. As winter approaches, the allure of a warm, nourishing bowl of soup becomes undeniable. However, as temperatures drop, canned soup shelves may not be as fully stocked as you're used to. 2 main reasons account for this scarcity: manufacturing delays and supply chain disruptions. These disruptions have cast a shadow over canned soup production. Labor shortages and supply chain hiccups have caused disruptions in the process, leading to reduced output. Supply chain disruptions, a common adversary in our current food shortage narrative, play a significant role. Transportation delays, whether by road, rail, or sea, can hinder the timely delivery of these canned goods to your local store. Why should you take note of this shortage? Canned soup isn't just comfort food. It's a quick and convenient meal option, especially during the colder months when the days grow shorter and the weather becomes harsh. The solution lies in preparedness. Now is the time to ensure your pantry is well stocked for those chilly evenings when canned soup is in short supply. 6. Rice. While weather conditions undoubtedly play a role, there are additional factors at play in the fluctuations of rice production. Changing dietary habits and trade disruptions are contributing to this uncertainty. Evolving dietary preferences in some regions have led to a shift towards alternative grains and proteins, affecting the rice market. Trade disruptions, including export restrictions by rice-producing countries to secure their domestic supplies, can inadvertently disrupt global rice markets. These restrictions limit the flow of rice across borders, influencing availability worldwide. Furthermore, labor shortages in agriculture have intensified due to economic uncertainties, impacting harvest and production rates. Considering these multifaceted factors, it's clear that rice shortages are not solely caused by weather conditions. The combination of evolving dietary choices, trade limitations, and labor shortages adds complexity to the rice supply chain. Stock up on rice while it's still accessible and economically viable. 7. Canned soup. When it comes to versatility and essentiality, few ingredients match flour. Over the past few years, the rise of home baking, a trend accelerated during trying times, has placed a considerable strain on flour mills. The pandemic saw people turning to their kitchens, kneading dough, and creating comforting homemade bread. As a result, the demand for flour, the fundamental ingredient in most baking endeavors, surged to unprecedented levels. Flour mills, typically running like well-oiled machines, suddenly found themselves working around the clock to meet this newfound demand. Despite their best efforts, the surge in home baking, coupled with ongoing supply chain disruptions, has strained the flour production industry. This strain is what's concerning, as it has the potential to lead to flour shortages in the coming months. So, if you're an avid baker, now is the time to consider stocking up on this essential ingredient. It's not just about satisfying your baking cravings, it's about being prepared for the potential challenges ahead. In your prepper pantry, alongside those canned goods and medical supplies, a bag or two of flour might just become a precious commodity. The ability to create your bread, pastries, and other essentials from scratch can provide both comfort and nourishment when other options run low. In conclusion, as we peer into the ever-evolving landscape of our food supply, it becomes increasingly evident that we are facing a host of challenges that threaten to disrupt our culinary routines, and, in some cases, even our sense of normalcy. The very foundations of our daily meals are being shaken, and the products we often take for granted may soon become scarce commodities. From the delightful aroma of freshly brewed coffee in the morning to the hearty, comforting embrace of a bowl of soup on a cold winter's day, our food rituals have been central to our lives. Yet, in the face of climate change-induced weather extremes, labor shortages, and supply chain disruptions, even these seemingly simple pleasures are at risk. The story of coffee beans illustrates the delicate balance of nature and human industry, as the global coffee production cycle buckles under the weight of climate change and workforce challenges. The days of your favorite local cafe offering a rich, affordable brew may be numbered, and it is now prudent to consider stocking up on green coffee beans, securing your daily caffeine fix for the uncertain future. Canned tomatoes, once a staple in pantries worldwide, are now caught in the crossfire of labor shortages and unpredictable weather patterns. The vital role they play in countless recipes is under threat, and prudent households are advised to stock up on these versatile red gems, ensuring that the pasta sauces and stews of tomorrow retain their robust flavors. Ground beef, pasta, and rice, three culinary cornerstones, are not immune to the seismic shifts reshaping the food industry. Labor crises, supply chain disruptions, and changing dietary habits are conspiring to make these kitchen essentials more elusive. As home-cooked meals gain prominence and demand soars, we must be prepared to adapt our culinary preferences and stock up on these cherished ingredients. Canned soup, the epitome of comfort and convenience, may not be as readily available as we've grown accustomed to. Manufacturing delays and supply chain interruptions threaten to leave us craving its warmth on cold evenings. The wise among us are heeding the call to stock our pantries with these nourishing cans, ensuring a reliable source of comfort in the challenging times ahead. And then there's flour, the unsung hero of home baking, a trend that has soared in popularity. especially during uncertain times. Flour mills are straining under the weight of unprecedented demand and supply chain disruptions, potentially leading to shortages. Those who relish the art of baking should consider securing this precious commodity now, not just for indulging in culinary creativity, but as a means of self-sufficiency and nourishment when other options wane. In these turbulent times, adaptability and preparation are our steadfast allies. As we navigate the labyrinthine challenges of our ever-shifting food landscape, it is paramount that we remain vigilant, stay informed, and make conscious decisions to safeguard our culinary traditions. The act of stocking up on these essentials is not merely a precaution. It is a symbol of resilience, a declaration that we are ready to face whatever challenges may come. The world of food is ever evolving, but so too is our ability to adapt, improvise, and prepare. So, as we embark on this journey through the seasons, let us remember that the heart of every meal is not solely the ingredients but the care and foresight with which we approach them. Whether it's savoring that cup of coffee, relishing the flavors of a home-cooked meal, or delighting in the simple pleasure of a warm bowl of soup, let us cherish these moments and continue to find comfort, nourishment, and connection in our shared culinary experiences.